don't understand. This father loves his daughter. He's just caught in the eternal triangle.
Oh, I see. Miss Lyons, do you really want my advice?
Oh, yes, indeed.
Then tell your friend to try and forget all about it. She shouldn't interfere. Because if you once start pushing around a triangle, it's liable to turn into a quadrangle or something even more complicated. On the other hand, if you leave it alone, it might vanish into a simple straight line.
Oh, Mr. Pigeon.
Uh-huh.
What's a quadrangle?
It's a figure with 4 angles. In terms of your problem, it would include a wife, a husband, a secretary, and a 4th party who has no right messing around with other people's problems.
Another man?
That's not what I meant.
Patsy, that's exactly what we need. Another man for Mops to make Pops jealous. Are you busy tomorrow night?
Who, me? Now, wait a minute.
There's going to be a Red Cross ball at the country club. My parents are going, and I'm going with Skylar. And I could introduce you to them, and then you could just be one side of a quadrangle for 2 hours.
Oh, no, my little one. I'm going to California tomorrow night. And if you go on with this idiotic idea of yours, I'm coming back to haunt you. Now, forget all about it and run along.
Mr. Pigeon, couldn't you stay over just for one night?
I could not. Run along now. And remember what I said.
I will, and thanks for your wonderful idea.
You're entirely welcome, I'm sure. Hey, it wasn't my idea. It was your own idea, and I don't want you to go ahead with it. You get yourself in it. Boy.
We've got to get some man to make my Pops jealous.
I know so few men.
What about your father? No, he's too old. Patsy, if I can't find some way of bringing my mother and father back together again, I'll join the Salvation Army and dedicate myself to humanity.
Joan, you wouldn't. Why, then you'd have to give up the guiding stars, and I'd never see you anymore except on street corners.
I guess you're right. I couldn't go away. I'd have to stay with Mother. We'd be each other's consolation in our old age. And Junior's grown up and married and only sees us on Sundays. Patsy, look! Come on!
For the last position, you bring it back like this, so right down the middle of the back, like so. You'll get it? Now, men, you want women should fall in love with you wherever you go? You said it. You want you should be strong like a tiger? You said it. You want you should have muscle so you can make him jump? Huh? I'll say so. Men, for 10 cents, only 10 cents, you can be a Hercules like me with full directions on the box. You want to buy the weaklings?
I'll bet he'd make your father sit up and take notice. He sure would.
Oh, Mr. Hercules.
You want to buy a body beautiful builder?
No, thanks.
Ah.
But, Mr. Hercules.
What do you want?
Mr. Hercules, what are you doing tomorrow night?
I'm doing my wash. Huh?
$25.68. Where are we going to get that?
Oh, Patsy, what am I going to do? It's my father.
Never mind, Joan. Even if your home breaks up, you've still got the Guiding Stars Limited and the best album in the club. And me. And you've got Skylar, too.
Oh, Skylar.
Oh, he was just wonderful about it.
You told Skylar?
Well, I had to. How do you think I got the $5?
Oh, Patsy, how could you?
Oh, he won't tell, Joan. I made him swear. I even made Mom hold up her right hand and spit 3 times.
You told your mother?
Well, she wormed it out of me.
Well, I'll never tell you another thing. Ever. Now it'll be all over the West Side.
I was only trying to help you.
A big help you are. Disgracing my father.
I think you're the most ungrateful ingrate I've ever met.
And I think you're a big blabbermouth. That's what I think.
Well, I don't care what you think.
Neither do I.
I'm going home.
Go ahead. Patsy.
Joan.
Oh, I'm so ashamed.
So am I.
You're my best girlfriend, and I almost lost you.
You're my best friend, too. Your nose is running.
It always does. I get emotional. We must never fight again. Never.
Especially not now. I feel so sorry for you, Joan.
Oh, Patsy, I've just got to get that money. I've just got to fix things up between my folks. There must be some way. Junior, he's got money. He's been saving for months.
He won't give it to you.
Oh, we could borrow from his bank. I'll make out an IOU so it'll be positively legal. Junior's so fussy. After all, it's his mother and father, too. I'm just giving him an opportunity to help them.
Oh, Joan, you're so noble.
I always try to be. Even here. Too young to understand.
I'm old enough to know a sneak thief when I catch one.
She is not a sneak thief. She was going to leave an IOU.
Patsy, Junior, we mustn't quarrel in a crisis like this. We must stick together. Oh, my poor, poor baby.
Oh, lay off of me, you crook.
She is not a crook. She only did it
Patsy Jiggers, don't tell him. Junior, if you could avert a terrible tragedy to Mops and Pops, if you could save our happiness by lending me some money, wouldn't you do it?
Who knows?
But suppose our whole life would be ruined.
Who cares?
You're a mean, heartless little brat.
What's all that ringing and screaming about?
Oh, nothing. Just another one of Junior's tantrums.
Tantrums, eh? What'll that child invent next?
Oh, Lilybud.
Yes?
Have you any money?
All the money I got's in war-saving stamps.
We couldn't take them. That'd be treason.
You just try taking them. It'll be murder.
Well?
I could buy an awful lot of things for $25.
Material things, maybe, but not spiritual.
Besides, if you don't get 4 autographs a month, you'll be expelled from the Guiding Stars. Think of the trouble this will save you.
I don't know.
Look, Vera. Jimmy Stewart. Doesn't that just give you goose pimples?
Is he so hard to get?
Hard to get. He's impossible. He's in the Army.
And Clark Gable. He's in the Army, too. And look what Betty Davis wrote. And Greer Garson. I feel as though I were selling my dearest friends into bondage.
Well, I'll give you $20 for it.
No, 25.
Okay.
Oh, Patsy, I can't do it. I just can't sell it.
It's too late now. You've already accepted my offer.
I know, but may I have it back just for a minute?
What for?
I want to look at William Powell's autograph. Just once. Once before I go. Oh, William. William, this breaks my heart.
Have I a choice tidbit? Go on over there, Dinky. Hello, Feather.
Hello, Feather.
Well, girl. What do you think I found out?
What?
Hold on. Tell us. Burton Lyons and his secretary. It's been going on heaven knows how long.
Burton Lyons?
He's been buying her nightgown.
Nightgown?
I saw the bill, and I saw her trying on the nightgown in his office.
No.
Wonderful. It was spider thin.
Spider thin? Sheer? You mean that you could...
Uh-huh. You could read through it.
Oh!
I'm so glad, darling. And how's Mr. Lyons? Oh? Will he be back from Washington in time for the Red Cross ball tonight?
Yes, he just wired me, Mrs. Drew. He'll be back. Of course I'm fine. Never felt better. Really, Mrs. Drew, if he had to go to Washington, he had to go. Yes, we'll see you there. Goodbye. That's the 5th person who's called up today to ask me how I'm feeling. Do I look as if I'm about to fall apart before night?
You look wonderful, Mops.
Just as if nothing had happened at all.
Well, nothing has. Or has it?
No. No, it's just that rats always desert a sinking ship, Miss Edith.
You've been making those silly, cryptic remarks all day. And what are you crying about?
16 years you've been a faithful wife to him. And to think...
Stop it, Feather. Just because he's forgotten one anniversary. After all, he's had plenty on his mind these days besides our anniversary.
I'll say yes.
She going crazy or am I? She hasn't made sense all day. I've got a headache. I think I'll lie down.